John Fury, the fighting man.
I have it a 2-point fight for Taylor, but it could easily
100-0 on the hard road.
It was an awkward, horrible night's work for me, but
I think he had a professional boxing career, and I think he lost more than he won.
the Englishman wants to retain it.
but I'm not an Andre Ward fan because I'm not a fan of his style.
If them two would have fought, who wins?
He's got one of them styles where
Our undisputed middleweight champion wants to take it, Taylor.
Hell of an interesting fight. Listen, I'd have liked to see Joe Calzaghe
do you ever re-watch an Andre Ward fight?
set about Andre Ward and beat him on points, slap him up.
Taylor controlling. The last part is Carl.
You and me, Wembley Stadium,
If Rush Herman said I wanted to see that again, any of his fights.
93,000 crowd. I'm up for that, my friend.
Do you? Which one?
The Cobra's still in outrageous, chiselled shape. If you were stood across the ring with me with 10-ounce gloves on.
Someone who likes a little snooze halfway through the fight. I don't fast forward fights, but I fast forward his fight.
It wouldn't last very long. And if you're talking about kicking up the arse and giving me a slap, when you see me, that's a totally different story.
Heavy punches by Froch.
I know you're a big Andre Ward arse licker, so.
That's a roll around on the cobbles. And trust me, you don't want to go there with me. Because I'll have a fight with you. I'll fight you for a fiver. I'll beat you for a tenner. I'll do you both for 15. Right, anyway.
Get the contracts drawn up and I will fight you Wembley Stadium.
Right hand has been effective for Froch. Right hand staggers. Taylor's in trouble. Froch pouring it on. Taylor, he's ready to go.
I know, he was nice to be around, AJ. Probably still is now.
The confidence flowing from Groves.
Always smiling. Quite a funny guy, so I've got no beef with him at all.
A minute 45 to go. Froch closing in. Carl Froch.
I don't know. Let's go back to Ruiz when he got beat up by Ruiz. He got fucking thumped upside the head and his legs were gone, weren't they? And he never recovered.
And what's my lasting memory of the show? Big John Fury, the fighting man. He sticks the nut on some small skinny kid from Team Usyk. He needs to put this joke shop to sleep as soon as he can, sooner rather than later. Drops the nut straight on his face plants him, cuts his own head open, bruises the other kid.
That what? You lay a hand on me again. This will be the end of it.
What is again?
Out of gas. Froch. Does he have it in him? Froch. Taylor staggering. They're ready to stop it. Froch. Taylor still on his feet. Under a minute to go. Froch again.
I wouldn't worry too much about what I'm going to do, Carl. Worry about yourself.
I'm not worried about anything.
Another left hand. Digs in deep, sucks it up, and gives it. Wow!
Do you know how many people I'm boxed in front of at Wembley Stadium? Sorry.
Eddie Hearn has had it stuck on him by Chris Eubank Jr. He said, I'll take the £1 million bet.
I formally accept your £1 million bet.
Sorry. Boxed at Wembley Stadium?
Yeah.
Do you know how many people were there? Yeah? 80,000?
Wild lunging punches. And he backs him up. Taylor trying to catch himself. Using his jab. Eats a right hand. Another right hand. And he goes down.
You can't say that to Carl Froch,
But if I'm honest, the Cobra's got something on his mind.
because he'll stick it on you.
Something on my chest that I want to just clear. Typical big bully, isn't it? Me and Anthony Joshua had a conversation yesterday. Well, a little message back and forth. He was asked about the Cobra. Carl Froch, one-word answer. What did he say? He called me a prick. Prick!
Let's just break it. He's a good trainer, Jimmy Montoya.
Who the fuck are you calling a prick? No need to start on a man's hooter. It's looking pretty good, by the way. But nobody's running over, throwing punches and dropping headbutts at anybody. But no, Big John Fury, the fighting man, 100 on the hard road. He wants to get involved, doesn't he?
And he won't back down from anyone.
It takes a lot to upset the Cobra.
Carl Froch is one of the hardest men I've ever met.
He's one of the hardest men I've ever met.
And I've got thick skin, as you know. But Eddie Hearn, aka Eddie Hills, unless he's betting with daddy's money, had something to say about me. And, you know, like I said, I can take it on the chin as good as I give it. But one thing I won't do is stand for inaccurate statements. He's been calling me, well, he's called me again, an AJ hater.
But I would have to say, he's an Anthony Joshua hater.
I don't think he's going to gamble his own money. I'm an AJ hater. It's not right, it's inaccurate, and that's why I'm pulling him on it. Me and AJ go back a lot further than Eddie Hills does. We've known each other a lot longer. I used to train with him at the IS. He's not going to trust £1 million on Conor Benn beating Chris Eubank Jr. I don't think he's that confident. He was taking the piss.
Carl Froch is many things, all right? And he does have his faults like we all do.
What makes you think we can fill the Wembley Stadium? Me and you. Listen, you're 59 years old. You're obviously not in shape.
But one thing Carl Froch is absolutely not.
I'm Carl Froch, the Cobra, Hall of Famer, 4 times world champ.
He's a shithouse. Because that geezer is tough as nails, mate, and he won't back down from anyone.
First and foremost, protect yourself at all times.
Any kind of fight was going to materialise between me and you.
Break when told, watch your heads in close, and above all...
I'm sorry to burst your bubble. There's no money to be had.
Most just slightly out of range. Oh, good shot there.
That wasn't.
I'd be doing it for charity. I don't think you're short of a few quid. I certainly don't need the money.
Yeah, the right hand came through, got him, followed up with another right hand, and Mac trying to fight his way back out of it, gets caught again. I think the gum shield flew out there. Right.
A fight with Ngannou, who Anthony Joshua said he don't do gimmick fights.
I spoke to AJ about the fight and he likes it and he gets it, but he's very focused on his boxing career at the moment and he doesn't want to derail that to do something a little bit gimmicky.
The better one for him. Let's see if Froch can keep that pace up. Just discouraged.
Eddie Hearn said it was a money grab.
It's a total mismatch. The whole thing's a money grab.
Oh, how they both get on so well now, don't they?
Let's see if Froch can keep...
They've both accused me about having a cash grab. Carl Froch has been after a cash grab for 10 years. That's what Eddie Hearn says. Frank Warren did say, Cole trying to fight who? What's his name? Jake Paul, I was going to fight.
Can keep that pace up. Just discourage him a little bit more. It's certainly been the start that McCracken wanted.
I'm 10 years fucking retired. I'm not after no cash grab. People mention my name and I respond to their call-outs. I don't call anybody out. I'm not in the business of calling anybody out. I retired after the Groves Wembley fight and I've stayed retired.
Again, working the body, then switching it upstairs, and Mac's in trouble. Big trouble. There's a delayed reaction. The body shots really got him. But then...
You said you'll fight anyone. You said not long ago, I think it was last year, anybody over 50, I'll fight him. Because I'm a fighting man. Any man born from his mother, I'll fight him.
Headshot at the end might have wrapped it all up. And it has.
On the hard road, in the ring, in the pub, in the back of a gypsy caravan site. Right, listen, you said you'll fight anyone.
Ribs will be broken there. That man is in severe pain. His head's clear.
There's a guy called, who have I had? Mickey Theo. Right, Mickey Theo did a campaign, right? And you didn't want that smoke. You went quiet for 18 months.
But that's the body damage. Ribs, at least a couple of ribs broken, I'm sure, with that. Tremendous punching from Froch.
Joe Egan.
Now to Carl Froch. Who are you going to challenge next? Carl Frampton? Sylvester Stallone, Rocky Balboa? Step up to the mark, John, to the challenge that's in front of you.
He's calling you out. He's saying, I'll fight you. I'm 59 years old. I'm as big as you. I'm as old as you. And I'm willing to fight. You said you'll fight anyone over 50. I mean, I don't really take Jake Paul that serious. He can't really box. He can have a little fight. He can have a swing. But when he got flattened, there was plenty of cheering going off, let me tell you, and it felt good. And that was the last punch of my career. But Wembley Stadium is a fantastic venue. But as British boxing fans, we do want to see these fights in Britain. We want to see the O2 Arena sold out. We want to see the big venues up and down the country, the MEN in Manchester. But there is a bit of an issue I've got with Eddie, which has been mentioned on the interview on IFL for coin poker. When this right hand lands on your chin, it will put you into fucking orbit. I do think that if you're somebody's friend and you've worked together, you've done business together like we have, the least you can do. Now, obviously, there's going to be a few fanboys of AJ that are going to get triggered, and they have done. They've been DMing me saying I'm out of order. Is acknowledge a text message or follow up on what you said. We're going to have a meeting. Then let's have the meeting. Let's meet up. I want to get Eddie on Froch on Fighting. He's doing all these interviews with all these channels. Get yourself on Froch on Fighting. And not that stupid barnet off the top of your head. The biggest and fastest growing boxing channel on YouTube. So I just want to take this opportunity to apologise to absolutely fucking nobody.
Maybe I'm being over the top. Issue there that he says he can't perform properly.
You're talking about the first fight. You're getting yourself all confused here and wrapped up.
I'm not confused at all.
You're mumbling, stuttering.